It is the Pro Series 2 final. We have the former champion, Declan Brennan, up against one of the young superstars coming through the game, Luke Gilbert, in his first final with Ultimate Pool. And he gets us underway. Race to 8, 50 minutes on this one. It will be Declan Brennan with the first opportunity. Simon Webb and John Rowe with you in the commentary box here. And John, you obviously know Luke well. Yeah. What do you make of this final? Do you think Luke's going to he's not going to wilt away on the final, is he?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I mean, the one thing that was apparent in the semi, he was getting some good chances, taking them well. So I think that's a pattern that he can do, you know, and he's done it before, and I think if he gets the chances, he'll do it again. So yeah, I don't think that's really an issue. You know, now you got this far, you're so far into it that you know adrenaline sort of can kick in, but that can be good adrenaline as well as you know negative adrenaline inside you. But I think he's going to be on a good flow from the semi-final, and hopefully it continues for him. But I mean, coming dry there isn't the best of starts. You feel that let's say the way Decky ended that match with Dom, that he's going to be on a bit of a high now, and he might try, if he gets a good start, he's going to want to end it quickly. Yeah,
absolutely. You think that Declan's just going to, you know, if he finds that level, then Luke's going to have to really find his best game. Yeah. Declan has won on the tour before. He is obviously the WEPF World Masters champion, which was shown on Ultimate Pool TV. But in terms of Ultimate Pool titles, he has the inaugural Pro Series title way back at the start. Since then, it has been 6 straight semi-final losses for Declan Brennan. He's not been able to make the breakthrough until now. This has been his first final since that first one, and a disappointing start for him.
Yeah, that's an unexpected miss and a good chance for Luke. And the best thing with this chance for Luke is it's off the back of a mistake from Declan, because it'll just have a little effect on Declan moving on through the match. So Luke wants to punish this. Quite a nice layout, just the first 2 shots to get into good position, and then it should be pretty easy pickings from there.
Start the semi-final, it felt edgy. He had a similar sort of scenario against Sean Story and kind of made a mess of it.
Yeah.
But I think this is a different story in the final. Yeah. I think sometimes the semi-finals can be edgier than the finals.
Yeah, I think maybe the only thing I would say about Luke's semi, you know, we speak about when you get punished by the pool gods, when you make mistakes. I don't think Luke really got punished by the pool gods. He seemed to be let off easily by having another easy chance the next time, and you still got to take them chances. So, you know, they're not always at easy to take. But I just feel, you know, when you get punished by them, it can hurt you a bit more. But I think if he's getting chances like this and taking them now, sort of Declan's let him off the first chance. So, you know, Declan's the one that should be getting punished now. Just, I don't know if he's a fraction high on this. Can maybe hold it. He's got a bit of leeway. Even if he goes past the red slightly, he's still okay. Still got a whole half of the table to play with to get back onto the black.
Yeah, he controlled it nicely.
Yeah, he'll probably just a little screw back on this, just to leave himself slightly longer black. Yeah. Declan will be definitely mulling over his mistake.
Yeah, lovely start for Luke Gilbert. Always nice when you get to that table and there's half the yellows are out the way and you've got a nice open chance on the reds and they're all there, but that's a real nice settler for him into the match. Just get that Q arm going. I think the one thing though Declan's really got at the moment is that he's very comfortable with what he's trying to do.
Yeah. Yeah, he's hit a good break, but there you go. This is exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah, it's the last thing he wanted.
Yeah, his mistake in that last frame, and now he's sort of broke dry, been punished by the balls, and look where he's left him. It's going to be a never easy layout for Luke here. I don't see him missing these either. Well, it's a bit sport for choice a little bit, isn't he? It's just needs to work out his ball to get on the black. on the 8 ball, and then he can just work his pattern around that. There is a couple he can use. He's got a big area to get on the 8 ball. So I'm not too sure which ball he's looking at. He might go ball over the pocket. He's looking in the middle. Yeah, he needs to just make sure he gets up high enough off this. It's quite far in the pocket, so these can sometimes be tricky to navigate it. Played it nicely. It's a little bit of sport for choice at the moment.
Yeah, it's a really nice layout for him, isn't it? It's, you know, a great opening frame for him because they're all there. One that you're meant to get, and then another one here that you're meant to get, and he's you know, meant to getting out the same thing. But it's a lovely opening start for him, really, to get going.
In the semi, Sean seemed maybe a bit frustrating. I don't know if that's what was slightly frustrating, and possibly that Luke was coming to the table and having some nice layouts to go at, and Sean was probably feeling like he's have to work like mad for what he was getting. But so you can only pop the balls in front of you. So well,
he needs to get himself signed up to #TeamBlessed, really.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Needs to work on that membership.
Yeah. So Luke left himself just the wrong side of that red into the centre, so he's taking this long. I think he originally was probably thinking middle, but either or doesn't matter too much.
Right. It was, say, you could go multiple ways about them balls, and I don't think he's ever going to have a problem clearing them up. Let's take a 2-0 lead.
A lightning start for Luke Gilbert then. Fantastic. 2 visits to the table, 2 clearances.
Sorry to mention it for him. You know, it's just an example, but every player's done that. You know, there's not a player that hasn't actually done that, so you know, he's not alone there.
Well, try break again for Luke Gilbert, 2 from 2.
Looked like a bit of a snatchy one, that one. He didn't hit it quite as clean as his others.
Yeah, almost got a touch too low on it for me. A little bit too much screw on the ball.
Yeah, and has he left a... Well, if he has or he hasn't, it's a clearance Declan's got to take on and get.
Yeah, a little bit messy. You got the... Does the yellow again above the red in the middle of the triangle area, must go right centre, but where's the 8 ball go? It's all fine, but it's work throughout here.
Can he put the yellow above the red and knock the yellow towards the corner pocket, and that could possibly be a nice ball to get on the black off of? Depends where it is. There's that plant that's a little bit tricky as well. You need to get this cue ball back out to somewhere near where it is now, doesn't it?
Yeah, the individual elements of this finish aren't too bad. There's just lots of them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and getting the cue ball from one to another. This looks good. Oh, is he flicking that? Oh, well, he's on it in the middle.
Well, if it goes in the centre, he's okay. I don't know if he was trying to play into it or he was playing for it in the centre.
Yeah, and all of a sudden that plant becomes another tricky one, because he might have to play the plant and land on the next ball when he plays the plant. He'd like to take them individually, and I don't know if that's what he's looking at, but... Yeah, I was just wondering if there's any sort of safety on there. It possibly is, but with the reds at the top of the table, if Luke hits any of them, it'd not leave a great deal on, so... Is he looking to get on the bottom red?
I think yellow? He was really looking hard to see what window he had for that bottom yellow. He obviously doesn't like the plant.
But the plant isn't bad from where he is though now, because he can stay on. He can play it with right hand side, use the red to hold the cue ball slightly, and he can stay on the next yellow. So do you fancy him to get it? Oh, he's just potted it funny and come back over. Right, then he's he's got 2 shots here that can be quite tricky to judge, I think, because he's potting this one. If you pot this thin or thick, it makes a massive difference to the cue ball, doesn't it? Where you land. Is he going to overhit it and come back? He's overhit it, hit the red. Oh, he's hit the yellow. I think he wanted to hit the red there.
Yeah, he got his line slightly wrong.
Could be alright. It's just this is going to be a tricky little shot. It could land nice though, because he could just bump into the black, couldn't he?
Yeah, leave a thin yellow and on and off the cushion.
Just bump into the black, but this is not an easy shot.
And he's left that thin yellow. I was wondering if he gets slightly thick on it, he might be able to just play the short position. But
yeah, I think you play this cannon, but just play it quite softly so the black doesn't travel too far from the from the cue ball because it gives you a bit more leeway in the on the cannon. So please. Yeah, that's right. So the cannon wasn't the perfect line, but because it didn't hit too hard, it's still potable.
Yeah, it's awkward, but it's potable.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah.
Awkward for me.
Yeah. He's going corner. I thought he might go cut middle, to be honest, but
Just got to dig the cue ball as well.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful finish. That was world class, that finish.
Yeah,
Picked it apart. That was
that as well.
work on every single shot in that finish. And at 2-0 down in a major final, that was fabulous from Declan Brennan.
Oh, that's a great break. That's a great. He'll be unlucky if he's not landed nice here. Oh, that's one of them. You can look at the pack, the balls here, and just think, I've been a bit unfortunate. He's absolutely creamed that. Great cue ball, and it's just the ball's crowding around the cue ball. There's a finish on, but does he go the yellow and then have to deal with the yellow in the top left as well? We could play yellow then the double next shot. So I think he's leaving. Yeah, this isn't bad. If he gets this, they're all on. He's just got to get the pace right on this. So these cushions, very slippery. If that, he needs to stun that yellow towards a cushion so we can get the judgment right of the angle. Yeah, he's got it.
Very nice.
If he just plays that a little bit softer or with a bit of, a bit of top maybe, he could easily throw that yellow ball offline for the double. But it's nice. And he's got the yellow under the red. Leaves that till last ball. Do you think so?
Yeah, absolutely. He's done the hard work essentially. Now he just has to decide which way he wants to connect the dots.
Yeah, that's right.
He's actually just awkward enough, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. I didn't know if this next one, I don't know if he'll use it to play on that yellow, knowing that he'll still be on the yellow in the other middle if he doesn't get on it, or he's going to go high like there and then cut it back in. But it goes high. He doesn't want to go too high. No, he's not chose that way. He's going to leave it for last.
So if he stays high on it though, it makes getting on the 8 ball tricky.
It depends how thin the cut is, doesn't it? It's not too thin. He can still hold on the 8 to the left centre. He's just grip into the cue ball here. Wants to get it quite close to the yellow as well if he can. No, he's just literally settled for the distance and the line. Can he just drop it in? Is he switching it slightly as well? He is. Good shot. Good shot.
Really well judged.
Yeah, nice.
Short position going across the line, and he gets it absolutely perfect.
Yeah, just judging the side on that, because if it's a little bit more side and it just kicks off that round, and all of a sudden an easy black becomes a very difficult one.
Whereas now I just think he's in a great space where he's just like, I can make a mistake, but I know I'm still playing great. I'll deal with it. I'll get another chance.
The cue ball's on the run a bit there. Another slightly off hit from Luke, but I don't feel he's left much on from that first glance. Black ball's gone over safe. Big cluster comes together at the end there as well.
As someone that has such a big break, John, yourself, how do you rate Luke's break? It looks so powerful.
Really good, yeah. He times it well. I've played with him many times, and it's can be frustrating.
Yeah.
And he hits them nicely. I wouldn't say his one was always perfect, but he gets a good contest on the ball, so he gets a good split. A lot, and but for someone so small, times it well.
Yeah.
He uses his playing cue as well.
Yeah.
Which obviously he hits him hard enough that he should probably be using a break cue.
Yeah, save the tip more than anything else.
Yeah, that's all it is. Yeah, just to save the tip, but his tip seems to be okay. But yeah, excellent break.
He's got quite a long cue actually, so it's sort of that. It not always the ideal for Paul, but is for the break.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, say Mellon's got
Yeah.
Lovely long cue, actually.
Yeah.
You see how much power he generates. He's got a snooker background, Luke, as a youngster, and he really keeps that focus on his game when he's playing, to try and keep himself hitting the ball well. And I think with using his break cue, using his playing cue, for breaking, that helps him hit the ball well as well. You just can sometimes time it a little bit better when you're using your own cue.
We're in a safety battle here that Luke is going to win, and it was a strange first shot from Declan that kind of put him under pressure, and then obviously the touching balls really hurt him because Luke gets the snooker there. The cue ball in hand is huge as well because it gives him the ability to deal with his problem.
I'm not sure what Declan was doing there. That black,
my word.
As he was behind it, I'm thinking that black's going to be close because the throw off the ball hits it straight onto the cushion.
Yeah, and it's
you've got a white ball here. Yeah, look, the throw off just put. Oh, you've got to say he's been a bit fortunate there. I mean, he should. Yeah. As you say, he's playing at the top and it's thrown straight into the cushion and. Wow, well, if he's got a shot on, he'd be happy.
Yeah, I mean...
He'd just be relieved to see the black's not got in.
Exactly that relief. I mean, it's finished horrible, actually, but relief to not have be sat in his chair and have the balls being racked up, basically.
It's the kind of shot that he probably... he needs to leave it as a thinner cut so you don't get that sort of recoil on the cue ball with the topspin.
Well, if Declan's not on this one to left centre, then he's had another touch of fortune there, knocking that red awkward. Yeah,
this is tight, isn't it? If he can, then it's frame over, but he feels he can. Is he just trying to switch it in slightly?
Yeah, he tried. So another touch of fortune, that one for Luke Gilbert. Just half a touch there.
Half a roll makes.
Yeah.
Well, it's got him another chance, hasn't it? So.
And his previous shot dealt with his bad ball. I'm assuming the one by the 8 ball does go in.
Yeah, he's putting it now, and. I mean, I don't know if that's a mistake from Declan or he shouldn't be going for it if it's that close, should he?
Yeah, I can only assume he really believed he could do it, and I mean, it was close, wasn't it?
The thing is, it's a big shot in the clearance as well because it's one that makes him quite easy, doesn't it? After that.
Yeah, there's no. He has to take it there.
Yeah.
Even if it's turning it in, he has to take it.
Probably not going to get better on it, is he? And. He only goes by the red yet. Yes, comfortably. Bit of a scrappy one, this one, and from Luke nearly potting the black, he's now going to be potting it for real this time.
Yeah, he's going to get the frame on the board rather than lose the frame.
Yeah, it was a bad misjudgment, that shot from Luke, but he got away with it, and now he's going to clear these up nicely. Just sort of pick his spot on the table where he knows he's got to get past. Break line, somebody the break. 8 ball line would be nice. What was the, is it 50-minute match?
50-minute match, race to 8. Yeah. So 18 minutes used up for the first 5 frames. Luke Gilbert has won 3 of them.
Hit a great last break, and he's got a good break again this time. Does the yellow go bottom right is the question.
Does have such a unique breaking style, but really does hit it well.
Yeah.
It's tight, isn't it, that one at the bottom?
I think it goes.
I do as well.
Yeah.
On the overhead, it looks like it doesn't, which tells me it does.
Your commentator's eye is...
I'm pretty sure it does, although he's looking at reds anyway.
Yeah.
So
reds are a lot more straightforward. It's just his first pot. Which is Declan.
I don't think the miss in the last frame would have really worried him too much in terms of he knew he had to turn it in and it was a tough shot and it went wrong. He can just write that one off. But this one will be in his mind.
And this it wasn't an easy first shot. I just thought maybe it's a little bit of a difficult first shot to take on if that yellow goes bottom right. To me, the yellows are so easy. the plant, even you play the plant in the middle and it still holds off it. But maybe the fact that Luke hasn't took yellows
tells us that the yellow probably
doesn't go.
Yeah. One thing's for sure though, Declan Brennan will never shy away from taking on a tough first ball.
No,
if it's the ball that wins the frame, he will take it on.
Well, that's what lost him the last frame.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I mean, he did exactly the same. That was the shot that wins in the frame. That was the shot that wins in the frame. They'd both just gone against him. First real. Well, he's been 2-0 in front before. We're going in batches of 2 right now, wasn't it? 2-0, 2-2. Chance for 4-2.
Yeah. The red must go left centre as well. Again, nice layout now for Luke off that miss from Declan. I don't know how tight this is. I don't think it. The way I say Declan went for reds and the way Luke's gone about this, it doesn't look as if this is that tight. But
yeah, I think he's got pretty much 3/4 of the pocket here.
I don't know if it's one of them you want to just drop in or but I don't even think it's like that tight.
So this is the ball that Declan missed to set up this opportunity for Luke Gilbert. It becomes a very good last ball for the 8 ball.
Ooh, I don't know if he wanted to stun that in, but still a nice shot to have.
And it goes 2 frames in front once again for Luke Gilbert. This time it's a perfect break.
I think it's a nice split again as well.
Much better on the cue ball.
Yeah, yellow in the middle first. Oh, it's gone a bit tighter to the cushion than I thought. Is it reds?
Reds, yeah. Reds are all in
wow,
the open as well.
Look at this. This is exactly what you want to see. Another nice layout. It's going to be hard to see a mistake, and it's like we say, when you make that mistake, you often get punished by the balls. And Declan's made that mistake, been punished twice in this match by the balls, and you can maybe say Luke was let off a little bit, but he's taken him out, and he's going to go into a 3-frame lead.
Yeah, the only real mistake. Yeah, I don't either. But the only mistake Luke's made in the match, he wasn't punished for.
Yeah. There's the overrun there. I don't know why he really wanted to. He's got a small window on that shot, isn't there? If he goes into the top, he's got a massive window. So I don't know if there was another route where he could play that into the top and just get a bit of leeway.
He's just caused himself a bit of a problem.
Yeah, he's going to have to come back over. But with it going into the top pocket now, it's going to have a bigger window for position. That's going to be where he was.
Yeah, back awkward again.
Yeah.
And on the cushion as well, so it makes it even harder if he wants to take it long.
I can't help but feel it's possibly the pattern he's chose that has made this a little bit awkward. But he's going to have to play a nice shot here.
Yeah,
and he's missed it.
Those are the finishes, aren't they? That should have been routine for him.
Yep.
Big error from Luke Gilbert.
Yeah, and now he's possibly let Declan off his error, and does Declan then go on to break and clear up here? It's
well, we're going in twos at the moment, aren't we? So
your little two scenario.
I'm always looking for these patterns. Declan just has to deal with this yellow in the middle. It is more delicate than it is. It's very tight to that cushion.
It's
so
nearly tempting to take it up the top, isn't it? It's that tight. It actually looks slightly more gettable on this view rather than the overhead.
If you were just dropping it in, it wouldn't be too bad. But if you're just dropping it in, you need the perfect angle.
Yeah.
Because if he drops it in now, it's going to be really awkward on the next yellow.
Yeah.
He wanted that little turn just to be able to pop the cue ball out or a couple of rolls. He needs to almost get it back where it is now.
Oh, is that maybe not too bad, yeah.
Oh, he didn't risk it, did he?
Yeah,
he just dropped it in dead.
Yeah, backed himself for this one. But then he still could get position as well, so it's a big moment, this is. Yeah.
It's not the pot, it's the cue ball.
Yeah. And bridging off the cushion, slightly across the cushion, it's not always... It's easy just to come across the cue ball slightly on this. Is he going for the outside one or the inside one?
Fabulous.
That's actually a really good shot. That is so much better than it looks, that shot. He's had to really dig into the cue ball.
It looks absolutely nothing, but that was a brilliant shot from Declan Brennan, and a brilliant out this will be to counter Luke Gilbert's mistake and punish him. Back within one, back on the break as well.
Yeah. But he's still right in this, and it's a big break for him now.
Can't find a ball.
Yes.
Oh, he has got a couple. He's okay.
Ball,
yeah, got a couple.
I was looking at the cue ball then. I'm just thinking Declan's heart will be in his mouth when he sees that cue ball get bumped, and
he looked so frustrated straight away with the break. I thought, uh-oh, but it's more because he was seeing the cluster come together, and he's still frustrated with it.
Yeah, because when you get to play into that cluster, you're going to be, you can have not many reds left on the table.
Yeah, you can't really. Well, if that goes into the left centre, he's got more of a chance.
Yeah.
That helps. And he was just looking at it.
Yeah, massively.
He'd love to get the one at the bottom out of the way first,
yeah,
but
that'd be lovely, wouldn't it?
Can't do that.
Just wants to come up just above the yellow, doesn't he, on the bolt line? Oh, he's gone into it. He took a risk here. Can't see it. What? Is it alright?
It's tight. Can he get enough on it to go right centre? Come back for it right centre. I don't know of the room.
Has he got the angle to break into it?
The red definitely goes past the yellow top right, but if he's dead straight, it might not be great.
Yeah. That's a nice shot.
And it does go now.
The line is coming down the table. He puts this in the middle. The line is coming down the table is kind of where the black is, isn't it? It's kind of that.
I was thinking he had to go in the middle.
He's going middle here. I don't know if he's just middle and bump into the yellow. Is he or is he trying to screw back off the yellow, off the side cushion and back towards?
No, this is the part. Oh, I couldn't really work out what he wanted to do there and ran out of time. Time pressure gets to him.
Wow. Declan's just not able to punish Luke, is he? Just doesn't seem like he can. Feel frustration might be building for Declan here as well.
Yeah, he's made more mistakes in the match, hasn't he?
Yeah. He's having to work, isn't he? He's really having to grind and.
Yeah, you think about all three frames he's won. He's had to really work hard for.
Yeah, and to say, Luke's probably had it a little bit easier on the finishes, but like some of these finishes are because Declan's made the mistakes. And Luke's just come in and mopped him up. Thank you very much. The red near the right centre might make Luke just think about how he plays his last ball. Because of the line you want to come into the black, you don't really want to have that red as the potential of causing you an issue, but he's just going to stun this dead and stun over. Yeah, so you just don't want to get into this too much and go behind that red.
You'd love to be where the red is.
Yeah, that'd be lovely, yeah. And at the same turn, he doesn't want to go too close to the black. That is okay.
That was actually a much touchier shot than, than he wanted it to be.
You could try and get into that too much, but if you get into too much, you could go behind that red. But I think that's good. You'll be very happy with this.
You'll be very happy with that as well.
Good break.
Huge. Oh, he got another little bump. He holds up his hand to apologise. I can't get on board with that. He hit the perfect break. It would have been very unlucky to go in off here.
Yeah. What's he got? Yeah. He's got a bit, yeah, you could say maybe a bit close to the corner, but then he'd say the bump across the table. So you can overanalyse the break, can't you? So much is happening. You can't be saying sorry for every single little kiss that goes wrong on the break.
This feels like a shot that Declan had earlier on. It feels like frame ball in the first shot. Luke makes it. It's not frame ball, he still has to make the rest, but that was a big starter, but the rest are all there.
Yeah, these should definitely be gone. And it is a double, it's going to be a double punishment for Declan, I feel. I shouldn't really say these are in. Last time I said that, I think I maybe cursed him a little bit, but I hope he's learnt from his lesson from that last frame. Then when he did that, it's a bit short. He's all right. It's just come up enough. But this next shot, he wants to be straight on it, doesn't he?
If he gets straight on it, though, you can't see how he can fail from there, because then it just becomes drop-ins.
Straight or fractionally past, slightly low. He'll take.
He's come a little bit further.
Fractionally. Yeah, he's still okay.
He's got to use the top cushion.
Yeah, he's just going to play this a bit side to try and slow the cue ball down as it comes back off the top cushion. Doesn't want to hit towards the bottom of the cue ball, just side on it. That's it. Still coming.
Almost needs more side. Yeah. How this is tough. He's going to have to, if he tries to play this with side to get down below the 8 ball, he's got a problem, and he's not going to try. He's going to look at a gap. That cue ball just travelled a little bit too far for him. The straighter was the better.
He is taking a risk here, but I think he's got no choice, has he? It's good, is it good? It's good.
It's very good.
It's good.
He's still got to be careful. The cue ball's going to be going quite high here.
Yeah, you don't want to put it thin.
He played the cannon. Beautiful shot. Really had to dig deep at the back end of this finish. If he got the positional shot 3 or 4 shots ago right, he would have been simple. But he did manage to dig hard, and he gets out.
Let's hit a good break. It's dry.
It's dry, but it is messy.
I'm wondering if he's thinking it's all about changing his break, because a few of them have just gone messy, haven't they?
Yeah, it's not necessarily. I think this might even be his first drive or second drive, but it's not the break and making a ball. It's the leaves he's getting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting you say that, because he changed his break for the first time in a while.
It's interesting I say that, because it's just left the
perfect
easiest little breakout for Luke to leave him absolutely sitting ducks for him.
Yeah, first shot did all the work. Yeah, Declan changed his break for the Champions League, and I was surprised to see him come up here and actually go back to this break, which was the break he was using all of last year.
Well, I'll tell you something, Luke couldn't wish for many better opportunities to win a title. He's definitely getting his opportunities, and feels like he's just got to keep taking them. And
in his mind, he's thinking, mop these up, break clear for the win.
He's on the hill, yeah. I think you could say he's took a bit of a Dom's blessedness with from the semi, hasn't he? He's like,
this is perfect this time.
Yeah.
He's kept this much cleaner. That first shot was all the work in one, and then it's just keep it clean. He's managed to do that.
Oh, yeah, Yeah, Decky's going to be frustrated at that, isn't he? I'll be honest, I can't see a way back for Declan now, and I may be wrong, but I just feel Luke's just going to get too many chances in between. If Decky has a run, I still feel Luke's going to get a few chances off his break.
Cue ball was close, but it stays on the table. What's the chance like?
Reds isn't bad, are they?
It depends on the red top right, doesn't it? He's got one red in amongst all the yellows.
There's 3 reds near that middle. I'm sure he was going to be able to use one of them to come off that bottom cushion and bump that yellow.
He's gone very close to that corner pocket on the majority of his breaks.
Yeah. If the red... Is he looking safe?
I think he's looking safe. That red must be really tied up at the top, as in it doesn't go. I was wondering if it passed the yellow, I was wondering if that would make life easier for him, but...
Declan's up, so he thinks he's playing safe on this actual shot, and he is.
Does Declan chase, though?
Yeah, you could say that's a good, he's 7-3 up.
Great match play for me. Great match play.
Yeah.
Because I think he's odds against getting that finish. I really do. And if he does, and then it's a gift of a frame to Declan, then he breaks clears, and then it's 7-5.
Yeah.
I really like that choice of shot.
Yeah, well, Declan doesn't like it either, does he? So he's...
That might change things, because that might give them, one of them, more chance to kind of deal with things.
Does the yellow closest to the bottom cushion go? Get through that gap? I think it's very close. No, it obviously doesn't, unless he hasn't spotted it, but he's turning it down because he knows now that Declan hasn't got a ball to play out back down here with.
Declan come immediately to see whether he could see that red enough to pot it. I think Declan would have fancied the finish if he could have seen a red to pot. As in, I think he'd have taken it on. Whether he'd have fancied it is another matter.
Yeah,
but
I don't think he fancies anything at the minute, does he? Yeah, off the 2 yellows through the gap. It's actually quite a big target here. He could literally hit either one of the 2 yellows half ball, and it's going to hit the other yellow and go in, clear the pocket as well for the red possibly. Oh, I'd love to have an overhead of this.
oh, he's made his mind up. What a big shot he's taken on here.
Oh,
he's not got it.
Played it well.
And that red goes now. This is a great chance.
Yeah, this is an excellent chance.
He still has the same... I say it's an excellent chance. He may have to play the plant first to leave the red to top right to be able to break out the other one.
Yellows?
Oh, of course, the yellows are all there. I'm thinking he's got to go reds.
I was just thinking,
of course, the yellows.
I'm not a commentator, but I'm missing something here.
Yeah. So focused on whether the reds go. He isn't. He's on the ball. He has got his chance to win this title.
Just wants to run through, keep himself fairly straight. Yeah, it's nice he can run through just a foot. There we go, and he's just going to hold that cue ball back a couple of inches. You'd like the cue ball off the cushion. This is his chance.
Oh no. That was essentially for it, really. He had 2 balls left to pot. Hope for Declan Brennan.
Oh, I think it's too early to say.
I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking.
Do you?
Yeah.
What am I thinking? Come on, tell me.
I mean, it's got a very similar feel to the semi-final here for Declan Brennan.
I was going to say that, actually, yes.
Tom Cooney had 2 great chances to beat Declan Brennan in the semi-final. He did not take them.
Well,
that's the first one for Luke Gilbert.
Can you see the edge of that?
Don't think so.
I wondered if he could, if it was a cut in the middle. But no. Surely not. Oh.
That'd have been some way to win it for Team Blessed, though.
Whenever I play Luke, I hate snookering him. I think, do you take the risk of snookering Team Blessed? You know, it's.
I don't think Declan was doing it on purpose. I think he was playing the combination with a safety net, but.
Yeah, that's right. But will that perk him up? And if like it did in the semi, he really perked up, didn't he? Went and took out 2 frames really quickly.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's an extra frame to take out this time.
Yeah, it's a further comeback here.
Yeah.
He's got 11 minutes to do it, but he'll just be glad he's got a chance.
And what will Luke be thinking about that?
It's really important for Declan to make sure that the next time Luke touches the table, it's a 2-frame game at 7-5. It really is. It's not just about winning the frames at this point. It is about winning them and putting that pressure onto Luke.
Surely this can't happen again. Wow.
Well, he's done the first part. He's mopped things up pretty quickly there as Declan Brennan. 7-4 now the scoreline. He has the next break. I agree with you, but I think he should always do that.
Yeah.
Needs a ball, gets a ball. How's the split this time?
Oh, all of a sudden he's got a better split as well.
Oh, a much better split.
No way this can't happen. If Declan takes down Team Blessed both like this, then he's going to have to be the single blessed one, isn't he?
They'll sign him up.
Yeah, he's going to have to take the title.
I think for about 2.5 seasons, Declan Brennan felt like Team Unblessed.
Yeah.
That may be changed if he was able to turn this one around.
Yeah, I did say before, didn't we, in the semis, that I just felt like things have gone against him slightly, and but I mean, he's 7-3 down, rightly so, I'd say, because he's made mistakes, hasn't he? You know, he can't say he didn't deserve to be 7-3 down.
How good is that shot?
It's a nice
wow,
shot.
Straight through the gap, as played, as perfect.
Yeah, he's just got that pep in his step.
And he's flowing.
Yeah.
Not overthinking, flowing.
Is he going to pop round off 2 to come back where he is, or just play the 2 and then... Yeah, he's going to...
Could go either way around here. It really doesn't make...
Don't overthink it.
Don't overthink it.
He's doing that now. He's overthinking
if
it.
He can come round 2 here and get exactly where he is now. The only way it can go wrong is if he ends up short, and even then he can go long.
He just wants to land back where he is for the next 3 shots.
Yeah.
And then, you know, that's 1.
Yeah. Always get it back to the middle of the table. You can't fail.
I'd be playing the top one here, though, I must admit. 2. Stun off the side cushion, back again. 3. He's not done a bad job there, has he?
Yeah.
So if we drew a circle on that cue ball's in it every time.
Yeah. Very, very good from Declan Brennan. It's not just making the counter clearance. It's the break clearance that goes with it, and it is the 7-5 scoreline.
I'll tell you what, 8 minutes.
It's on, yeah.
Yeah, it is on.
Oh, he's got one. He's got one. It's messy. Top left is messy.
Could that help Luke for time, though?
Well, let me ask you the question another way. If you're Declan Brennan right now, would you take a 6-red shootout?
I don't know. I think I'd rather concede than have a shootout. Save the embarrassment. Yeah, I think, you know, you've got to say probably would, but does that red go top left? Can he get to it enough to pot it?
I don't think so. I wonder whether he's thinking about getting underneath the one on the left-hand side and popping it off it.
Yeah, no, it doesn't quite, does it? I don't know if he could just turn it in if he rolled it. But he doesn't want to leave 2 fewer options, does he, down the bottom here?
I wonder if he was trying to get there then, and he just got into it a tip too much. Maybe not.
Yeah, it's quite a nice red to play this shot on as well, because it will bump out nicely as well. I would say he's nearly perfect on this. If he pots it thick off that red. He needed to play it thick, but he's alright, I think.
It still goes, and he can still connect to it. It actually connects really well.
Yeah. Wants to get nice and close to this.
It's the same top right-hand corner pocket that he's just missed in.
I'm glad he can't hear the commentary. But I'm sure he's possibly thinking it himself. But Luke, he just cue it nicely.
This time it goes in, and this time he has the gap. It's a drop in for the 8-ball.
Good shots. This is it for his tile.
It's there. Lightning Luke Gilbert is a Pro Series champion for the first time.
Your Pro Series 2 champion is Lightning Luke Gilbert.